It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington.
Hey.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we
Hey,
go
hey, how do you get that
Stadium.
wallpaper on your profile?
Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 13. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Rico Dowdle, you're so average, bro.
That play and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action, Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Holy.
Return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. He cuts it to the right sideline.
I was
and
lost
he
as
heads
hell.
out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches
I'm playing in first person right now.
Got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
I'm playing the real linebacker. First person mode.
Lamar off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch.
All right, I'm getting out that shit.
He breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Jackson now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking for where to return it.
Now, I think you could hear what I could hear, Kate. What we hear on a practice field, scoop and score, scoop and score. They work on it, they rep it, they teach it. Well, they did the scooping, and now it's incumbent on the offense to go score. Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The official nail.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They just get the play off. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Working quickly here. From the 16. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Dak. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson.
Oh.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They'll try with the wideout.
Ah,
and
shit.
they've got him behind the line for a
Oh,
big
shit.
loss.
Oh, shit. I'm choking.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Rolling left, buying some time. To the edge of the end
Why'd you
zone.
stop running, bro?
Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
There we go. Right there. Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
We changed it.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down. Here's Lamar. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st down throw for Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Chased out to his right.
Get him,
He's
Michael.
going for it again. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the X. Malik Hooker with the tackle. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Sheesh. My defense kept putting in work at the end, didn't it?
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
I think I found the formula.
The drive begins with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, my God. Good catch.
They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lamar throwing again. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson yet again. He's on the move. And a cover just too good there.
Parsons is him, bro.
He was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Jackson's going to throw again.
Oh, wow.
Pretty close to midfield. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown.
Bro, Micah Parsons is him, bro.
The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the foot.
I understand, bro.
Not enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll start this series with an option left. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. He put some juice on a deep throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Starting to feel bad, but I know you would want me to keep playing hard. I know you wouldn't want me to let you win.
Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now.
So the best thing I could do is just keep my foot on the gas.
The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First down, here's Dak. He gets a lot behind one,
Oh,
deep downfield.
Wow,
That one
CD.
is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to CD Lamb. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This has been a trend, yet another interception.
I see CD one-on-one, bro. I have to see what's up with that every time.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Micah Parsons, MVP of the game, bro.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Offense up to the line fast. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now.
Good
Dive
catch.
in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter.
Let me see. Let me see what I'm going to cook up here. What am I cooking up here? Let's see how this one does.
1st and 10.
Old
Ball
reliable
set up
right
at the
here.
48. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch
Come on,
up to
Diggs.
him, but
You're supposed to
not
pick that, bro.
until he's got a
It's right in front of
huge
you.
gain and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught, 9-yard line. That's a pickup
hell
of
no.
17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
All right, 1st and goal. Let's
They've
get it
run
stopped.
this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to
Good
last
pocket
century
throws.
when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big
Watch the
boy.
run.
This is
Oh,
differentiated.
shit.
Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3 fumbles, bro. Oh.